Finding the right audience and understanding key insights about the audience is perhaps a marketer's greatest challenge. Today I'm going to show you how we solve that problem with lookalike marketing powered by artificial intelligence. So my moment of innovation was born out of a 20-year sales career where me and my sales teams that I led were very successful. And we were successful because we were using a technique to understand our customers. We'd take a look at our current best customers. We'd find out all their characteristics. We'd splay them out in spreadsheets. We'd see if we could find patterns, and we'd build a lookalike audience. We didn't even know that's what we were doing. And we were still very successful, mostly because we made thousands and thousands and thousands of cold calls. But mostly what we were rewarded with was inaccurate information, bad matches, and in some cases, deceased contacts. Anybody ever called and asked for his contact that was deceased 3 years ago? Not fun. But this led to a delicious question. Can we build a system that will increase the odds that two companies can have a mutually relevant dialogue and be a good fit for each other? And we're executing. That's now the vision of our company. We're executing on that vision by leveraging data science, artificial intelligence, and an awesome team. So, for example, Olin and I, my partner, we've gone out and recruited the best people we could possibly find. We went to FICO, and we recruited their senior data scientists that architected the FICO Falcon fraud platform, as well as a board of directors and advisors that have had over $20 billion in exits. But let's talk a little bit more about the problem. Have we all heard the phrase now, drowning in data, starving for insights? So I think that's really breaks down into two other problems. Number one is companies that have lots of insights that are not actionable, and other companies that take a lot of actions. You look at those actions and you know they are not very, very guided by much insight. So we solve that by connecting insight to action through our platform. And it's lookalike marketing powered by artificial intelligence. So AI is in the center of our model. It recursively learns every time we run a model, and that's at the bedrock. But here's how it works. We take a sample of your best customers, we data mine them, we discover the key or prevalent features, we then construct a lookalike audience based on those features. We separate those into what we call smart personas. We then reach out to that audience on your behalf with your thought leadership content, such as white papers that are relevant to your buyer. What that allows us to do is deliver back to you leads that are based on, number one, fit, based on data science, and two, intent, because the early stage buying intent, because these buyers are engaged with your content. And like I said, AI is in the center. It powers this whole loop. We call this LeadCrunch campaigns. This is our service. But for marketers that require more analytics and capability, we are actually making the internal system that we use available to the public in a month. We're calling it LeadCrunch 360. It is a SaaS platform with a monthly recurring subscription. As you can see at the top, we have these little circles. Those are smart personas. You click on a smart persona, it exposes key features or prevalent features such as rate of tech adoption or competitive intensity that characterize that persona. On the right, we have more descriptive insights that help you better understand and message your ideal buyers. On the left, you see a button that says Start a Campaign. You can custom select any of these features and then create a custom persona and launch a campaign by simply clicking the button. Then you move to a LeadCrunch campaign. So we are already trusted by trusted brands who achieve superior lift versus the other platforms they use, as well as attain actionable insights using our platform. For example, Amber at Looker is a very bright demand gen manager, one of the brightest we've talked to. She's used a number of different systems. It's truly remarkable, and has found that consistently LeadCrunch outperforms her other systems. Client success has driven our rapid growth and high revenue efficiency. We've been growing 30% month over month, and on September 1st, we will achieve a $3 million run rate just a year after exiting beta. So I don't want to get the gong. I'm going to end there. Thank you. Open up for questions.
Right.
No gong.
15 seconds to spare. Thank you. That was crisp. Any questions? Anybody want to?
So you describe yourself as an AI marketing platform. Amber described you as a content marketing platform. Can you just reconcile those two?
We are an AI marketing platform, but as I mentioned back here, it might be helpful to see the diagram. The circular diagram has AI in the middle, but we build the lookalike audience, but then we reach out to that audience with your thought leadership content. So we actually have a content syndication piece built into our service. Now, for the platform, you can use us for campaigns or not use us for campaigns, and then you're just using the platform, and there's no content involved until you click the money button.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Do you work with things like Facebook custom audiences, or how are you different from those?
Yeah, well, Facebook custom audiences is a great model for what we do. So sure, Google and Facebook have been doing lookalike for a while now. In fact, in this room, at 10 o'clock, Google gave a great talk on it, which was a great lead-in for me, because they mostly do B2C. B2B has been trickier because of the absence of data and a lot of underlying problems with the data, as our chief data scientist will be quick to point out. And a lot of times, let's say you take 50 of your best customers and load them into Facebook, you're not going to get a lot of matches. And the reason you won't get a lot of matches is because how many people use their company email address to sign up for a Facebook account, right? And even if they did, look at the churn. I mean, there's 30% people churn out of their jobs every year. So I don't think Facebook has really necessarily built themselves to target B2B. Any other questions?
Since we have time, just go through the money again, like how you get paid,
Yeah.
what are the unit economics, cost of all that stuff.
So LeadCrunch 360 is pre-revenue. We're launching it next month. We expect, and we're in talks with customers, we expect to close business before it's even built. We have a clickable demo. We can load data into it, so we are targeting that to be somewhere between $2,000 to $3,000 a month to start, and we think it'll go up from there. The campaigns, LeadCrunch campaigns, our average campaign size is about $17,000. So a company comes to us and provides us an insertion order. It's an insertion order business, which you may be familiar with.
Do you get a piece of the advertising? Are you just a monthly, or do you get a cut of the advertising?
No, that's a great question. So the campaigns are a strict CPL model. We guarantee performance-based. We charge per lead, and then we drive a profit off of that. Yeah.
Thank you, LeadCrunch.
Thank you.